What's going on YouTube? Jaysvapes here. Welcome back and thank you so much for tuning in. Today we got something special today. I'm super excited. I'm super happy about this. This is my this is Jaysvapes' very first high-end device. Well, high-end, is really, I guess, more depicted on the person, really what you consider high-end. But for me, anything at this price point is high end. I'm cheap when it comes to vaping. I don't have any mods that are over like 50 bucks. I've never had anything. I've really never, I've been wanting something high end. I've been looking at stuff. I've been, debating on buying something, but I've never just pushed myself to spend that kind of money. It's hard for me to do. Awesome group, Vapors Paradise. They have their own mods, have their own website, vaporsparadisellc.com. Links are going to be down in the description where you can buy these products. Like I said, really awesome group. The guy named Glenn that operates it, he was fantastic. So warming and welcoming to me, to the group. And the moment I told him what I wanted and my address, bam, he had it shipped out and ready to go to my house. Freaking fantastic. So let me pick up this big old heavy suitcase. Bam! Purge mods, baby. Purgemods.com. Got on the back there, we got a signature, what this mod is, slim piece set. All right, so all your purges come in these suitcases. Really nice, man. Really nice packaging. What you would expect on something, like I said, in this price range. Really nice. We're going to take this down. I'm going to show you it up close. I have not used it yet. I just want to take it down and give y'all a good look at it. Like I said, I haven't used it. I opened it up. I checked it all out. Just looked at it. So, have not used it. It's still brand new. I want to show y'all everything about this thing. This thing sells for like $280. It's really new. I haven't even seen any reviews on it, really. This is a new one. I know they had like the slam piece. They've had several purges that are a lot bigger than this one. This is just a single 18650, real small. Comes with a Carnage RDA on top of it. That's a set how it comes. Like I said, 280 bucks is where I've been seeing it selling as. They have it on A-Vape, Vapors Paradise LLC, $280. So, very first high-end. Like I said, guys, I'm rambling on. Is it worth that? Is it really worth that price range? I'm excited. I'm happy I got it. But is it worth 280 bucks? Let's drop it down. Let's take a look at it. Go through it. We'll put a build on it. Come back and vape it, and I'll give you my thoughts. Alright, guys. So here we are with the Purge mods. This is my first time doing the close-up with this GoPro. Please excuse the tripod in the way. This is a pretty big box. I'm trying to get it all in the picture. Purge mods comes in this big, nice suitcase. Like I said, really heavy-duty looking. The back side here, we got like a signature right here. Slim MOB set. This is what we got here. I said this is the Purge slim piece with the Carnage 1.5 Rda. Got little latches right here on the open the suitcase. Got this Vapors Paradise card they threw in there, Vapors Paradise LLC. There's the owner right there, Glenn at vaporsparadisellc.com. Like I said, super cool dude, man. I really appreciate this. Here's the Purge mod. This is the Purge slim piece. All right. Got Purge across the button here. This is the button. That's your fire button. It's a little bit hard to press. Slim piece there, it says. We got this murdered out black edition. The skull here on the bottom is pretty cool. I think that's the Purge logo. I think this is like a black Delrum is what this is made out of. It's what it feels like. This is going to be just your bottom contact for your battery. They had two options. They had this in a brass and a copper. I got it in the brass. Really clean looking inside there, really shiny. Like I said, if you can see the way that button works in there. All it's going to do is just barely press and touch that battery and it's going to make fire. Got the top here. I'm really not too happy about this. This is your 510 where your 510 connection is going to thread through and make contact with that battery. Purge mods, all I did was screw that RDA on there one time. just to see what it would look like, and it took that paint off. You can see how bad it scratched it. Like I said, not too happy about that, especially with something at the price that this thing is at. Not sure how that's going to stand up over time. I'm really worried about scratching it now. This is the Carnage Rda Purge Mods, made in USA. Comes in this little pill bottle, I guess you call it. Squeeze sides, pops open. This is your top cap. It's also made of what I'm assuming is like a black Delrum. It's really thin, like flimsy. I mean, it almost feels like plastic. It's all one piece. It's all made together. Got two nice airflows on the side. There's a look at the inside. A little bit dirty in there. A little bit dusty looking. This is here's the deck. There's a look at the deck. And also down in there, not too clean looking. Pretty gunked up looking down in there. I don't know if that's actual just gunk or if that's machine marks. I don't know how well you can see that. Pretty gunked up down in there. But just two posts here. There's your peak insulator with your 510 pin in the middle. You got two O-rings here. This thing is really hard to get on and off of there. I'm going to have to juice those up before I even attempt to put that back on there. Carnage Purge number 742 1.5 made in USA. All right. This little pin here you're going to take out. If you want to disassemble the RDA and clean it, you're just going to pull that pin out. Your positive post to come out. Or I should say negative post. Remove this one for your positive. That's a look at that. What else we got in here? We got two little Allen wrenches. I'm not really sure. I'm assuming this one is for the button. Yeah. This one's to take the button off. And this one, I guess would be for that bottom squat pin. Yep. What else we got down in here? These two little extra screws are for the button also, in case you lose one or you need to replace it or whatever. You got a little extra goodie for the RDAs. You got two grub screws, a squat pin, and a couple extra O-rings. And that's about it, guys. So yeah, we're going to throw a build in this thing, come back up and vape it, let y'all know my thoughts on this Purge Slim piece. All right. Alright guys, so back up top with the Purge Slim piece. Alright. First of all, let me say I am no expert when it comes to mech mods, but this is a mech mod, people. It's a hybrid connection. If you don't know Ohm's law, if you don't know how to build correctly, you don't need to be using mech mods. You need to know your battery safety. Make sure your batteries are always in good condition. Never want to be using one of these if you don't know how to build properly. You know, I'm no expert by no means. I built this actually a little too high. I should have built it a little bit lower for this thing. I think it's coming out to like a 0.27, something like that. Yeah, I don't know where to start. Look how hard it is to get this top cap off this thing. Jesus Christ. Like, that's juiced up, you know, that's juiced up and everything. And it's just super hard to get off of there. So let's start with the Carnage. The Carnage 1.5 Rda by Purge. Got a lot of cons with this thing. First of all, the drip tip is fixed. You know, it's just made into there. It's wide open, full bore. Nothing you can do about it. Same thing with the airflow. Wide open is not adjustable. The whole top cap's just one piece. Whatever it's made out of, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it's made out of, whether it's plastic or Delrum or whatever it's made out of. But I'm not impressed with it. It's really cheap feeling. It's really flimsy feeling. It's entirely way too much airflow. It leaks. It leaks a lot too. If you barely turn this thing on the side, it's gonna leak. I've been sitting there wiping juice off it the whole time. So it's more, I think it's more for cloud chasers. It's more for just chucking clouds. It's not really a flavor banger. I'm not saying you can't get good flavor off of it, but it's not a flavor banger by no means, in my opinion. So the Carnage 1.5, like I said, it's good flavors, decent. It's nothing fantastic, nothing excellent. The quality of it overall, just not impressed with it. You know, I was really expecting more, I guess. Maybe my expectations were just too high with it. You know, just the quality of it overall, like, you know, I expected it to be like, you know, really nice machining and stuff like that. And it's just, you can see the machine marks. It was kind of dirty, you know. Just all in all, like I said, the top cap's cheap feeling, and the deck itself, just not impressed. Never been a fan of those decks that share post anyway. I've never been a fan of that. It's always a hard time for me getting those coils in there. These are just some little fuse Claptons I just put together real quick. Yeah, a little beefy, a little chunky in there, but I figure with all that airflow, it ought to be able to handle it. The mod itself, which is the star of the show, the Purge Slim Piece. You can't tell me that that ain't sexy, man. That is super sexy. I love the feel of it. You know, it's really small. I mean, I know this is a huge mod, but this is the Kingpin. This is the Kingpin. I mean, just look at the difference in the size and everything. You know, this is a huge mod, I know, but this is just a little tiny dainty thing. It really feels good in the hand. I love the fire button, that side fire. You know, most mech mods fire from the bottom. I love the side piece there. The black bottom here, Delrum, whatever it is, I don't know. I'm assuming it's Delrum. I should have looked that up. It's the same thing as the top cap. It feels okay. You know, it's not as cheap feeling as the top cap on the RDA, but you know, I kind of wish it was made out of that copper that the rest of it's made out of. I think I would prefer it more if it was made out of that brass or copper or whatever. There's two options you can get this thing in, brass or copper. I forgot to mention that. I've only seen it in this black murdered out version, but the internals of it you can get in brass or copper. So I really like the Purge. I really like the Slim Piece. It's a nice little mech mod for sure. My very first Purge. Like I said, I've been looking at them, been wanting one for a while. Let's take that RDA off the top of it. Let's put my new favorite RDA on top of there. Let's put this profile on there. It's definitely gonna be a little more rowdier because it's a lower ohm build. I think this one's a 0.15. So yeah, it's definitely gonna get with it. Let's drip a little juice on there. I don't want no dry hits on that mesh coil, that's for sure. Let's see what she do. Ooh. Yeah, that's warm. But now it's kicking. Now it's firing up. Sucked a little juice on my lip there. That first hit burnt me. Ooh. But yeah, it's bad to the bone with that thing on it. Bad to the bone with that dude on it. But that Carnage RDA, not impressed whatsoever. Hell yeah. It's banging with that thing on top. Let's see, what else can I say about it? Like I said, looks fantastic, feels fantastic. Same thing. The button is made out of that same material, whatever it is. It just almost, to me, it has a cheap feel to it. Maybe it's just me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It just has like a plastic feel to it. It feels like plastic. I would much prefer it to be made out of that brass or copper. But that thing is banging, guys. All in all, super sexy little device. I really like it. I am going to use the shit out of it. Believe you me. But the big question is, do I believe it's worth it? Do I believe it's worth that high-end price? Which, keep in mind, Purge is pretty expensive. This is actually on the lower tier of their prices. Most Purge I've looked at are $400, $500, $600. So $280 with the RDA, that's not bad. That RDA is probably about $75 by itself. Don't quote me on that because I ain't 100% sure. But I do know Purge RDAs aren't cheap either. The RDA, nah. I could definitely go without that RDA, but I really do like this Purge. I still don't know. I still don't know that I believe it's worth that amount of money. I don't believe that it's worth that. But you got to keep in mind, it's made in the USA. You know, it's not something made in China. It's not something mass produced. It's not, you know, I'm sure they made plenty of them, but it's not something that's made in thousands and thousands and thousands. So you got a little bit of a rarity just in that. You know, it's something you collect. It's something, you know, if you're a fan of them, you know, it's you're buying a name brand for sure. And it's something that's, you know, very highly sought after. So, you know, if you get this and don't like it, you can always turn around and resell it. You know, someone's going to want it. Ooh. Running it dry, bro. Running it dry. That ain't no good at all. But that's it, guys. That's about all I want to say about it. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Vapor Paradise. I really do appreciate this. It means a lot to me. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Y'all come back tomorrow for another review. If you're new here, then please consider subscribing. Y'all hit that like button for me. And this is Jay's Vapes. And remember, people, don't drip and drive.
Bye.